Today marks a very important day in the Buddhist calendar as Buddhists the world over gather to observe Asala Full Moon Poya Day. According to Buddhist literature, it was on this day that Bodhisattva was conceived in the womb of Mahamaya Devi and Prince Siddhartha renounced worldly pleasures and fortunes. The preaching of the first sermon, the Dhammsak Pavatum Sutra, by Lord Buddha also took place on Asala Full Moon Poya Day. This day also commemorates the commencement of the Vas season, marking the Bhikkhu's retreat during the rainy season.
It was on an Asala Full Moon Poya Day that the first foundation stone was laid to build this world. If everyone lives according to the Buddha's preachings, staying away from misconduct, we can consider it as an offering that is being made to Lord Buddha.
You're watching Primetime News. Up next is Action TV.
It was 4 years ago that the Supreme Court ordered restrictions on sand mining in the Dadugang Oya. Several petitions were filed before the Supreme Court against sand mining that was being carried out by racketeers along the banks of the Dadugang Oya, destroying the habitat of area residents in a backdrop where the authorities responsible had failed to implement the law against this destruction. Despite the restrictions that had been ordered by the Supreme Court not being fully implemented, sand mining activities in the riverbanks of the Dadugam Oya had been stopped during the recent past. However, this action seems to have come a little too late. The National Water Supply and Drainage Board pointed out that the collapse of the drinking water supply system to the Raddolagam housing scheme and its suburbs in the last few days had resulted from the destruction of water springs in the banks of Dadugam Oya. The effect of the destruction of these banks has also affected the Ambalam Mulla Purana Gangarama Vihara in Sidua. Incidentally, a branch of the Sri Mahabo tree has been planted at this temple, which had been constructed 200 years ago. Requests that had been made by the chief incumbent of the temple from relevant authorities in 2009 to take necessary steps to prevent the Bo tree, which has been worshipped by devotees since 1964, from being destroyed, has also fallen on deaf ears.
Permission has been taken to engage in sand mining elsewhere. However, they come here and take sand. They come early in the morning and take sand fraudulently. That is why this has eroded. Ambalamulla Purana Gangaram Vihara has been affected even by floods on several locations. Until recently, sand mining activities were carried out.
Why has no action been taken to preserve this ancient temple despite repeated pleas about the state of the Dadugam Oya, especially at a time when the 2600th Sambuddhatva Jayanti is being celebrated? Commissioner of Buddhist Affairs, this is over to you.
Co-deputy leader of the United National Party parliamentarian Sajith Premadasa charges that the government is selling lands belonging to Chena farmers to multinational organizations. The MP made this accusation at a meeting held in the Atimale area today.
This meeting was organized in support of United National Party candidates contesting the upcoming local government elections in the Atimale area in Sibalandua.
The government which said that it would protect the small man has become a government which sells not just 2 acres but 500 acres of land belonging to innocent Chena farmers, to multinational companies, to local businessmen and political henchmen of the government. When the previous election was held, why didn't they implement the statement they made saying that 16,875 acres of land in the Vapuranville area in Kotiawata will be handed over to the businessmen of multinational companies?
Meanwhile, the 102nd phase of the Sasanota Aruna program, which is a concept of MP Sajith Premadasa, was initiated in the Monaragala area yesterday. A financial donation was presented by Sajith Premadasa for the renovation of the Pokkunugala Purana Vihara in Monaragala.
United National Party parliamentarian Sujiva Senasinghe states that although it is an easy task to develop the country following the conclusion of the war, this has not happened and the people have received nothing. He made this statement at a meeting held in Kadewala yesterday.
It was the United National Party which provided the country with the Mahavali, Janasavya, the garment industry, Mahapula, agricultural communities and free education at a time when the country was not a developed nation in Asia. Developing this country today is an easy task because if the money which was spent on the war is used for the economy, this country should develop. The government is stealing. The promised miracle of Asia is only evident at temple trees. What have all of you received?